Hey guys, Doug from Deep Buck Fishing Outdoors, and it's February. And while a lot of you guys out west and north are out there in the hard water catching pike and muskie and perch and trout through holes, I pretty much have to be hunkered down. I don't really get to go fishing because in New Jersey, we never really have any ice. I mean, it gets a little icy, but it's never strong enough that you would ever want to walk on the water. And this year, I think, besides a little window of a couple weeks, we really had no ice at all. So winter's a pretty tough time for me. I don't get to go fishing. I've never been ice fishing before. Don't really get to do a lot of hiking and camping. So I get kind of bummed out. However, I feel like I'm left out. I see all these videos of you guys there catching these fish, and I really want to try it one day. So I obtained a camera from a company called Eyoyo. And while I don't have any ice to walk on it, I'm pretty sure I could find some good applications for using a camera to see what's going on under the water that I'm trying to fish. So we're going to give this camera a try and see what we can do with it. I'm going to give you an honest review of this camera. This little case comes with this little waterproof case. I'm sure you don't need to just use this for ice fishing. You could probably do it where you tow it behind the boat if you were like trolling for fish. Me, I don't have any other electronics. You know, when I go fishing on my fishing challenges in New Hampshire and New York, I don't have any kind of forward-facing sonar. I don't have really any fish finders whatsoever. If I want to see what's under the water, I stick a camera on a pole and stick it down. So maybe this will come in handy. You can see actually where I'm fishing and get a better knowledge of the lake. So what comes in the package that you get with the Eyoyo underwater fishing camera? Comes all together contained in this waterproof case, very similar to the cases I use for my camera equipment. You can open it up, and inside we have a screen built into the case itself. It's hardwired in. You have a little battery pack here. Here's the battery pack. You got to charge it up. I had it charged for a little bit. Hopefully it'll power on. If you're like me and you have no concept of like electronics and like plugging, conveniently it comes with everything labeled from video to the LED and the power. So you can, assembly of this is pretty simple. So here's the power one. It says power. Probably you're going to stick that in a hole that's labeled power. Wow, that's pretty cool. This one is labeled nothing. Here's one that says camera. Plug that into the camera one. Here's the one that says LED. Plug that into the LED one. And so even though this one here is not labeled by process of elimination, it probably goes in the last one. There we go. All plugged in. Just keep the battery. The battery fits right in this case right here. Wires everywhere. Oh, and it works. Power works. All right. So here is the camera. Here's the camera. Comes on the spool. You can drop it down in a hole. So you can have it. I put these little shower curtain rings on there that comes with this case, so that you can suspend it horizontally and see like that. But if you wanted to have it straight down, you just pop off these shower curtain rings, and you could suspend it down. It has this little hook here. I'm assuming you could attach like a leader here, like put like food and get the fish to come in. Again, I'm not an ice fisherman, I'm assuming. It looks like something you would see on those like ghost hunter or Sasquatch hunter shows on like Discovery Channel or the History Channel or the TLC when they're trying to hunt down Bigfoot. It looks like something you would have there. Oh, that's neat. So it's got sensors within the camera itself that determines how dark it is. And as it gets darker, these lights will actually kick on. The camera seems to be working pretty cool. It did come with a big bobber. And I assume that you could probably like cast this out in a way. I don't know. I don't really know what the bobber's for. But we are going to try this thing out. See if we can see anything under the actual water. We're going to take this thing out, see if we can see through the water, see fish, maybe catch something. end this long drought of no fish for Doug. Pretty excited about this new camera. It's pretty light. I will say that with the monitor built into the case itself, if you were to take the stuff out of this case here, it tends to flop over. So you want to keep the battery within it. So I'm really excited to take this thing out and see if we can see some fish on the water. I'm thinking I'm going to take this to that sucker fish place and see if we can see all those suckers down there in the bottom. Maybe catch one. I don't know. We'll have to get some worms and live bait. So let's go to Dick's, pick up some stuff, and then take this thing out to my little sucker hole and check it out and see if this thing works. Alright, so here I am at my little trout honey hole. And it's been raining all day yesterday, so the water's a little murky. So maybe that's a good thing for this test video to see how well this camera can pick up stuff in the dirty water. Or maybe it's a terrible idea and we have to come back again. We're gonna find out. Here we go. Let's open this thing up. We're gonna put this thing to the test, set it up, and I actually brought a fishing pole so I can extend the camera out there. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of little suckers sitting down there facing upstream. See how this handles in the water? See how this handles in the current? This could be a disaster. So I got a rod that I'm gonna hook up the camera to and then drop it down. See how long this cord is for this camera. Hopefully this shows up here. You can see it's pretty nice and clear here, and you can see the rocks, you can see the gravel. Fortunately there's no fish. Oh, it's moving. Don't see any fishes. The clarity on this is actually really good compared to what I expected. And everything got that blue tint to it, and I'm sure I could play around with these settings and stuff. Zoom. But you can, if I had a fish or something to show you here. Oh, we lost the camera. That's f***ing terrible. That's f***ing terrible. You're f***ing kidding me. Well, guys, it's not rock proof, so the camera's stuck. I'm gonna have to cut it off and throw this away. Not what I wanted to do. Okay, guys, so I snagged this thing on a rock. I managed to get it up, but I lost the shower curtain pins. So this is not the spot to be doing this with all these rocks here. It's definitely not sag proof. So the camera definitely works. The camera footage is really clear. It's a little bit cumbersome. Obviously it's not snag proof because you can get snagged on the rocks. But it definitely works. I wish it recorded. It'd be a lot easier for me to actually make content to show you the quality of this, especially with all the sun. Maybe if it was like cloudy out, I could show you better. But Just glad I got this thing back. We gotta find another place to film with this thing. So this is as much as I can recreate being on hard water, being on a dock. So we're gonna try sticking the camera down there and seeing what we can see. All right, let's set this thing up. I didn't bring any kind of like hooks or bait to hook on the bottom of it. We might try that on another day. All right, I can see stuff. Hello. Hello. I mean, actually, if you think about it, I don't know how much this is going to show up on camera here. It does, for something at the bottom of the lake, it shows pretty well. I thought it would be like all black, but I can see all the leaves and stuff. So that's horizontal with these rings, I guess. Alright guys, that really didn't go to plan. I really wish I had some ice to try this thing out or been able to catch a fish. It's really unfortunate that we just don't get the weather here. That said, this is a pretty cool camera. Comparing this to the stuff that they sell at like Bass Pro Shop, it's a lot more affordable. I really do wish I had a DVR so I could actually show you the footage. Making a video of this and the footage and trying to show to you guys how clear it's coming out is really hard when you can't use the recording of the footage. So that means that this Eyoyo camera really isn't for you if you're looking to use it to make content for whatever social media you use. But if you're just trying to see what's under the water, just going to go ice fishing, or if you're just trying to explore underwater, it definitely is a very good camera. I will be using this for like when I'm fishing up in New Hampshire just to check out things. And maybe one day I'll be able to go ice fishing. My new company, the director, does go ice fishing, and he has mentioned to me maybe there's a possibility in the future I can go join him and catch some crappie and stuff, walleye through the ice. Or if I ever get to go up north or out west to hang out with Frank in Idaho, you know, a camera like this would come in handy. So it's a very good value buy as long as you're not trying to make content with it. Also, don't get it snagged in the rocks. I did learn that you don't want to use this camera in heavy current with rocks. Luckily, I got it back. Can't really show it to you, but the screen image is very good. Pretty clear, whether it's dark or light. Dirty water, I could see pretty well under the water. I would like to try maybe get a little more footage in the spring when the one lake starts to wake up. Maybe I can get some panfish, you know, to bite, and I can see it on camera. But for now, definitely if you're looking for a cheap camera for next winter, or just want to do some exploring in your local little pond, the Eyoyo camera is definitely a good purchase. So thank you, Eyoyo, for sending that to me and being patient, me trying to find some way to show everyone on my channel the Eyoyo camera, but it just was really hard. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Go check out Eyoyo cameras and other gear that they have. I'll put some prices down below, and there'll be a link in the description if you do want to go check out the Eyoyo camera for next season. As always, check out my other videos. Got a new video every Friday. Eagle Scout. hurts. I lost the, but it just was really hard. These people fight all the time.